The Rock versus Roman Reigns major plans, real reasons why Cody Rhodes needs to finish his story with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, Jade Cargill to finally make WWE debut at Royal Rumble 2024. Why did AOP leave WWE 4 years ago? Logan Paul attacked after WWE SmackDown. Paul Heyman causes an epic feud between Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Cody Rhodes not facing Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, dubbed for his own good. Let's jump right into it. Real reasons why Cody Rhodes needs to finish his story with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns was the highly anticipated WrestleMania 40 headline until The Rock inserted himself into the picture. The Great One teased a match with the Tribal Chief during a surprise appearance on Raw. Day 1. Rocky's promo has sent social media into a frenzy. The internet had a field day with new gifs and memes featuring the American Nightmare and the People's Champion. Some fans think The Rock's inclusion will only take away Rhodes' opportunity to challenge and possibly dethrone Reigns for the top title. That's speculation at best until WWE confirms Rock versus Reigns for the undisputed title at WrestleMania 40. Hypothetically speaking, the feud doesn't need a title for relevance. It's already the biggest match in this industry and hasn't even been confirmed. Rhodes versus Reigns, on the other hand, has to be for the title with WrestleMania XL as the stage. Let's find out why. Number 5. Cody Rhodes' story revolves around the title. Cody Rhodes has somehow turned the story into a buzzword in the pro wrestling story. Everybody is now talking about wanting to start or finish their story. Even CM Punk referenced the American Nightmare's promo after his in-ring comeback against Dominic Mysterio. Fans may have noticed that the one thing common to this story is the WWE title. As Triple H said years ago, the title is the most essential thing in the business. For the American Nightmare, it's the title that's eluded his family for so long. That brings us to Number 4. Dusty Rhodes' history with the WWE Championship. For many fans and pro wrestlers, Dusty Rhodes is on the Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling. The American Dream was a great worker with a brilliant mind for the industry. Hall of Famers like Sting and Ric Flair owe their big-time success to the late great Hall of Famer. The elder Rhodes famously spent the late 70s chasing after the WWE Championship, but never managed to win it. The frustration, anger, and sadness of not winning the title moved to the second generation of the Rhodes family, and will stay until Cody wins the big prize. However, he isn't the only winner with eyes on Roman Reigns. Number 3. Enter CM Punk. CM Punk was gone from WWE for 10 years. The company went through a lot of changes during the decade. The Shield disbanded and all 3 members ended up being world champions. Punk returned to WWE and made his intentions crystal clear. It'll be either Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns. The straight-edge superstar threatens Rhodes' bid for championship opportunity more than The Rock. The People's Champion wants to sit at the head of the table. The straight-edge superstar wants to take the title. It's not hard to see why Cody Rhodes has declared for the Royal Rumble. Number 2. Roman Reigns' SmackDown promo. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes came face-to-face on the March 3 episode of SmackDown. Both went back and forth on the mic until the Tribal Chief brought the American Nightmare's family into the feud. Reigns did a fantastic Dusty impression before telling Rhodes, "What Dusty didn't teach you, I will." You could see Rhodes' expression change as soon as he heard these words. That wasn't the only bitter reality Reigns taught Rhodes during their feud. Number 1. The humiliating defeat at WrestleMania 39. Fans had high expectations from Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 39. The American Nightmare had the WWE Universe convinced he'd be the one to topple the Tribal Chief on the grandest stage of them all. Then the unthinkable happened. Reigns retained his undisputed WWE Universal Championship in the main event of WrestleMania 39. The crowd was stunned to witness such a shocking conclusion. Cody Rhodes needs to rectify the biggest loss of his career by pinning the man who proved him wrong in front of family, friends, and fans. Jade Cargill to finally make WWE debut at Royal Rumble 2024. WWE Royal Rumble 2024 is the company's next premium live event, set to take place at Tropicana Field in Florida. The show is expected to have a stacked card, as names like Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk are already advertised for the show. However, on the road to Royal Rumble 2024, the recent training video of Jade Cargill sparked the possibility of her finally making her in-ring debut at the PLE. Jade signed her WWE contract back in September 2023 after leaving All Elite Wrestling. However, since being signed by Triple H, she's appeared in the company at various events, including on all 3 brands for the company. Despite this, she is still yet to make her in-ring debut. Amid this, the latest video seems to be an indication that Jade Cargill might be planning to make her debut at the Royal Rumble 2024. The video was shared by Natalya on the story of her official Instagram account. In the clip, the former AEW star is seen putting in a praiseworthy effort and seems to be preparing herself for her in-ring debut in WWE. So as we're just a few weeks away from the next PLE, Royal Rumble 2024 might be the first potential location where fans finally witness some in-ring action from Cargill. Also, an appearance at Rumble might plant seeds for her WrestleMania 40 match. The video was shared by Natalya on the story of her official Instagram account. In the clip, the former AEW star is seen putting in a praiseworthy effort and seems to be preparing herself for her in-ring debut in WWE. So as we're just a few weeks away from the next PLE, Royal Rumble 2024 might be the first potential location where fans finally witness some in-ring action from Cargill. Also, an appearance at Rumble might plant seeds for her WrestleMania 40 match. With each day passing, fans' excitement reaches new heights, especially for the traditional men and women Royal Rumble matches. Adding more to this build, the company has announced Becky Lynch and Shinsuke Nakamura as official entrants in their respective traditional matches. The company made its announcement during its recent digital show preview special 2024. It is interesting to note that now both Cody Rhodes and the King of Strong Style will be part of the 30-man Royal Rumble match. This leads to the possibility of both trying to eliminate each other due to their ongoing rivalry on the red brand. The American Nightmare has made a bold claim about potentially winning the Rumble match again and finishing his story against the Tribal Chief at this year's Shows of the Shows. It will be intriguing to see what surprises unfold at Royal Rumble 2024 and who will punch their ticket to the main event of WrestleMania 40. Why did AOP leave WWE 4 years ago? On SmackDown New Year's Revolution, AOP, also known as Authors of Pain, made their rumored comeback to WWE. Upon their return, the former NXT Tag Team Champions aligned themselves with Karrion Kross and assaulted Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. This will be marked as the comeback of Akam and Rezar after an absence of almost 4 years. For those unaware, AOP was released from WWE on September 4, 2020. However, the reason behind their release is something that only a few might know. The former tag team champions disclosed the reason behind leaving the company during an interview with Renee Paquette back in March 2022. In this conversation, AOP revealed that they were the ones who were responsible for their releases after they declined a storyline the company wanted them to do. Akam mentioned that it was during the pandemic and the circumstances led to them making the decision. The pandemic started, and at the time, like everyone was super uncertain about what was going on because I was living in Canada in Vancouver at the time, so I was flying back and forth, said Akam. Then the borders shut, so I couldn't do that anymore. Xun Rezar hadn't been home in 2 years at the time. He was worried about his own family because the whole world was getting shut down. People were getting sick left, right, and center. WWE had approached us with something different that they wanted us to do, and we were just like, hey man, we just don't feel comfortable doing it. At the time, that was the best decision for us. However, as AOP is back in the company again, it will be interesting to watch how things will unfold in the coming weeks, especially their alliance with Karrion Kross. The last time Akam and Rezar wrestled in this Stanford-based promotion was back on March 9, 2020. In their last match, the tag team aligned with Seth Rollins and Buddy Matthews, formerly known as Buddy Murphy, to triumph against the Profits and the Viking Raiders. However, as the Authors of Pain have attacked Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits, it seems they will be engaged in a feud against them for the foreseeable future. It will be interesting to watch how Triple H books them after their arrival once again in WWE. Paul Heyman causes an epic feud between Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Paul Heyman name-dropped Roman Reigns' former and potential future opponents on WWE SmackDown New Year's Revolution. The Wiseman said many people have stepped up to the Tribal Chief only to end up on the losing side. Was Paul Heyman's promo from SmackDown New Year's Revolution tonight a major tease for a blockbuster match between the head of the table and a former WWE champion? The superstar in question is none other than CM Punk. The straight-edge superstar had already teased a feud with his former opponent on the Blue brand a few weeks ago. It is possible that Roman Reigns and CM Punk could headline SummerSlam 2024 for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. The Second City saying almost went into the Bloodline's locker room the last time he appeared on the Blue brand. Punk's last SummerSlam appearance came back in 2013. The straight-edge superstar took on Brock Lesnar in an absolute classic. Both men went back and forth for 25 minutes before the Beast Incarnate took out his opponent with an F5 on a steel chair. CM Punk is set to appear on Raw next Monday, where he is expected to continue his storyline in the lead-up to the 2024 Royal Rumble. Punk is currently without an opponent on television, but that may very well change on the Red brand next week. Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Jimmy Uso interrupted the Triple Threat #1 contenders match involving Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and LA Knight in the main event of SmackDown New Year's Revolution. The The Bloodline attacked the three top superstars inside the squared circle. SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis, who was at ringside for the match, told Paul Heyman that the Tribal Chief would face the three men in a fatal four-way match at the 2024 Royal Rumble. The Wiseman arrived backstage with Reigns and told him about Aldis' announcement. Not the one to take orders, Reigns told Heyman to fix this. Do you think CM Punk will engage in a feud with Roman Reigns in 2024? Cody Rhodes not facing Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 dubbed for his own good. Former WWE manager Dutch Mantell recently spoke about Cody Rhodes trying to finish his story amid rumors of a Rock vs. Roman Reigns match at WrestleMania. Rhodes fell short of winning the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at WrestleMania 39. Since then, fans believe that he would finally get his opportunity this year at the Showcase of the Immortals. However, this past Monday, The Rock returned and hinted that he wanted a shot at the head of the table, sending the wrestling world into a frenzy. During the recent Smack Talk episode, Mantell mentioned that Cody's story was of a long, drawn-out struggle to win championship gold. He pointed out how Dusty went through hard times before winning his first world championship. The wrestling veteran felt that the payoff would be better if Rhodes took longer to get his hands on the gold. In Cody's defense, he's doing the long struggle. I mean, Dusty didn't do it in 6 months. It took him a couple of years. He talked about hard times, that's what it is. So I think the longer it takes him, actually the better for him. Cause he's trying to live up to his dad, and can he get there or can he not get there? During the discussion, Mantell also pointed out that things were still up in the air. He stated that Cody Rhodes probably doesn't know whom he'll be facing at WrestleMania 40. Cubby don't know. It will be interesting to see how the story develops as WWE starts the road to WrestleMania. Do you think Cody Rhodes will face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40? The Rock vs. Roman Reigns major plans. A WWE Hall of Famer has explained why The Rock vs. Roman Reigns may not happen at WrestleMania. The Rock vs. Roman Reigns has been one of the most anticipated WWE matches in recent history. Many critics have weighed in on the possibility of this match taking place. Eric Bischoff is the latest to join in with thoughts regarding the potential of this dream contest coming to fruition. The Great One recently made his WWE return and fueled speculations of a potential dream match against Roman Reigns when he asked fans whether he should sit at the head of the table. Eric Bischoff addressed this on his Strictly Business podcast, noting that the Brahma Bull could wrestle Reigns at WWE Elimination Chamber in Perth, which would be best for business due to its exposure. Rock showing up in Perth right before WrestleMania, and the headlines that's going to get is only going to make future international expansion even more profitable. It's a great calling card, according to Bischoff. WWE Elimination Chamber is set to take place in Perth, Australia this year and has gained much traction since it was first announced several months ago. With Rock appearing on Raw this week, the possibility of him showing up at Elimination Chamber has also increased. The Great One is still a great draw and could boost ticket sales for the event. Even the Western Australian Tourism Minister, Ms. Rita Saffioti, expressed her excitement about having the Brahma Bull at Elimination Chamber. It'd be huge having someone like The Rock here in Western Australia. I saw he made a surprise appearance recently at a SmackDown event, so of course we'd love to see him in the ring as part of this exclusive event. Although Rock referenced Roman Reigns during his promo on Raw, there's still a long way to go to build up this feud, and it remains to be seen if the two men will clash at WWE Elimination Chamber. Do you want to see The Rock versus Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber? Sound off in the comments section below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of